Well, he's the pioneer of shock rock who's been thrilling us for well over 50 years. And let me tell you, Alice Cooper won't be calling it quits anytime soon. As the icon releases his 22nd solo album, he took the time to speak with me and tell me some truly wild tales from his decades-long career. Alice, the shock rock god. What a pleasure it is to see you, my man. How are you?
Thanks, Carl. You just got off of 31 shows in Europe with the Vampires, Johnny Depp and Joe Perry. And I mean, it was really, really fun.
And how's Johnny going? Is he settled a little bit and settled into the mayhem?
Oh, yeah. No, Johnny played great. I mean, he was every night. I think that might have been the best tour we ever did. I'm in 2 touring bands now. I mean, I wasn't expecting that at 75. And I'm the only one not breathing hard up there.
Are you ready to ride to the other side? You know you wanna go.
My man, it's 22 solo albums. I mean, that is an incredible effort.
People always ask me, why are you still doing this? And I love to write songs. I love to record songs. I love to perform the songs. I'm more alive in my whole life on stage than anything else. That's my favorite thing in the world, is being on stage. So, I mean, I'm going to keep doing this till I can't do it anymore.
I saw this absolutely fabulous documentary, and it was on a music festival. It was one of your first appearances at a big festival like that, and you blew everyone off the stage. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
Our attitude was always treat this show like it's going to be the last show you ever do. I think when we started, we were always the underdog. You know, we're up against Led Zeppelin. We're up against the Stones. When you're playing up against all those bands that you were talking about, you better be a great band. So you have to bake the cake before you can put the icing on it.
But you also had the ability to realize that the theatrics would lead to, and reports about it in the newspapers, and those stories about chickens and birds and things. I mean, how much of that was real?
There was no internet then. So everything that we did on stage got exaggerated beyond belief. And people really wanted a villain. They had so many rock heroes, they didn't have a villain. And I looked at that and went, I will gladly be Captain Hook. But the songs have got to be so solid to make that character work. If you say, welcome to my nightmare, well, Alice is going to give you the nightmare. He's not going to just say it. He's going to give it to you.
I love that. I also read this terrific story, and hopefully you'll indulge me, but a terrific story about Elvis Presley and a gun in a kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I got this thing. Elvis wants to meet you. And I went, well, yeah. There's like Chubby Checker, Liza Minnelli, myself. We all go upstairs. And Elvis comes walking in, and he says, you know, hey, man, you're the cat with a snake, right? He said, I dig that, man. That's really cool. And he says, you're from Detroit, right? And I went, yeah. And he said, well, come in here. I want to show you something. And we go in the kitchen. He opens up a drawer and hands me a loaded Smith & Wesson 38. So I'm standing there with a loaded gun on Elvis. And I thought,
what?
Shoot him. And then the little angel, little devil, and the angel says, don't kill him. Just shoot him in the leg.
The thing I've noticed about you, looking at your career, you've always been so filled with respect, and you're so humble. How do you retain that?
Ego belongs on stage. And I tell my bands that too. I say, look, when you get on stage, I want you dripping of ego. I mean, because the audience wants you to be this bigger than life thing. Off stage, I have zero ego. I said, so I don't expect to see anybody else's ego off stage.
Do you ever get sick of playing the big ones?
I tell bands, we are so lucky to have like 15 songs that we have to do.
Yeah.
I was backstage and Jimi Hendrix says, if I have to play Foxy Lady one more time, I'm going to go crazy. And I went, are you kidding me? If you didn't play Foxy Lady, I'd be mad at you.
Yeah.
And Bowie did the same thing one time. He says, I'm going to do a tour I'm not doing any of the hits. And I said, that's the worst idea I've ever heard.
This tour coming up is a great opportunity for Australians to see one of the greatest ever. What can people expect?
We cannot wait. I've already heard rumors that we are coming there next summer. You ask any band, and say, where is the place that you really want to go? And they say Australia. I'm not just saying that because it's Australia I'm talking to right now.
What an honour and privilege for me to talk to you. You are a beautiful nightmare.
Thank you, Carl. You know how hard that is to be a beautiful nightmare?
Yeah, I do.
Welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and his album Road is out now on a tour, we think, coming
Hopefully.
to us soon. Hopefully, yeah.
Doing so well, 75, incredible career.
Just rocking on.
Hey there, Today fans, Sarah and
What's my name again?
oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?